Hello students, welcome to the discussion on next question of art and culture from 2025 question paper. So let's start our discussion. Our question is, examine the main aspects of Akbar's religious syncretism. Okay, so the question is on Akbar's religious policy. See, first of all, the key word is to examine. Examine means to investigate. Okay, and how do you investigate? You will write the features. Then you will write how these features are ensuring religious syncretism. That is the meaning of to investigate, right? Because if you are just writing the points 1, 2, 3, 4, these were the religious policies of Akbar, then the directive should be to enumerate, not to explain. If you are investigating, then you will write the features, you will explain how these features are ensuring religious syncretism. Then if there are some limitations, you have to write those also, or any other dimension if you like, that what was the future of this policy or these all things. So this is the meaning to investigate. Now, what you have to investigate? You have to investigate Akbar's religious syncretism. So, what is the meaning of religious syncretism? See, if you are very good in Hindi, no, so you can read the Hindi question also. What the question says, अकबर की धार्मिक समन्वयता के प्रमुख पहलुओं का परीक्षण कीजिए. परीक्षण means to investigate. If you don't understand the meaning of religious syncretism, read this. धार्मिक समन्वयता. To syncretize, samanvayata karna means to blend the elements of various religion. So basically the question is asking the features of Akbar's attempt to blend the elements of various religions. So let's simplify the question. Examine or investigate the main aspects or features of Akbar's attempt to blend the various elements of different religions. This is what the question is asking. Now, if I ask about the features of any religion, if I am talking of any religion, what you will write in religion? You can write about belief, right? You can write about the rituals followed in that religion. You can write about the art, the music used, the language, the institutions like mosque or temples or these all things, right? These all things will come under religion, right? So under these points, you have to write what were the policies of Akbar or what were the attempts of Akbar to blend the various elements. So this will be the part of your body, right? Now talking of the introduction, so you can easily define religious syncretism. See, it is very easy. If you are able to codify the question, if you are able to simplify the question, write that simple form in the introduction. Simply define what is religious syncretism and then add the name of Akbar. That this religious syncretism ensured religious tolerance and political stability. So this will be the simple introduction. And in the conclusion, as I have discussed in the previous session also, that in the conclusion you have to write the present relevance if you are writing any answer of art and culture or history. So in this way, you can conclude your answer. So this will be the basic framework of your answer. Okay, so see, please focus on this, that our directive was guiding our answer, that is to examine, or I have discussed to enumerate also. So if you want to practice more such questions where directive is given, so you can practice our Patham Mains test series also, because there you can practice these directive based questions. Okay, so this is the framework. Now I will discuss what all you could have written. See, in the introduction, you can define what is religious syncretism, and then you can add the name of Akbar. That religious syncretism refers to blending of various elements of different religions, and it helped Akbar to ensure the policy of tolerance. Simple introduction. Now coming to the body part. So in body part, first of all, you will write the religious aspects. So see, whenever you read about Akbar, you read about three things, right? What you read? You read about Suli Kul policy, right? You read about Din-e-Ilahi, and you read about Ibadat Khana. These three everyone will read. Okay. So you can, see, the directive was to examine. So you have to also write that how they ensured religious syncretism. So what was policy of Suli Kul? The universal peace. So this universal peace ensured tolerance in the society. What you will write about Deen-e-Ilahi faith or Ibadat Khana? So see, in Ibadat Khana, there was discussions among scholars of various religions. So what it ensured? It ensured the mergence of various ideas of various religions. As a result of that, Akbar developed a new faith, that was Deen-e-Ilahi. Okay, so it was mergence or blend of various elements of different religion. So these are the things. Now also you can talk about the marriage alliances, because there were marriage alliances with the Rajput kingdom also. So in religion you talk about the marriages, like right, that in which manner the marriage is being conducted. So you can talk about the marriages. So all these things. You can talk about the literature also, that Akbar was tolerant for various religions. So Akbar tried to translate the various religious scriptures like Mahabharata or Ramayana into Persian language. So this will be your basic points which you should write. So now please pause the video for 7 minutes. Please write the answer. Then we shall be discussing the detailed answer. So let's start. So see, in the introduction, I have just given the definition of religious syncretism, and I have related with Akbar, that Akbar used this for political stability and social harmony. Now, coming to the main aspects, so see, Sulh-i-Kulh, that is universal peace. I have written this point. Now, I will explain how it was related to syncretism. So, it aimed to achieve harmony and mutual respect. Coming to Ibadat Khana, so there was dialogue and debate among different scholars. Third is Deen-e-Ilahi. That was, it was a divine faith which was introduced by Akbar. Fourth is abolition of discriminatory taxes. So actually Akbar abolished jizya, which was imposed on non-Muslims. Next will be, if I am talking about cultural synthesis, so in Akbar's army or administrative operations, people were appointed from various religions. Okay, so there was religious tolerance also. If there is religious tolerance, so there will be mutual trust in the society. You have to write these points, because you have to examine that point. Then there were various matrimonial alliances among the Rajput princes. Now talking about the translation department, that is the literature. So we have already discussed about Mahabharata and Ramayana. Okay, so in this way, you can add other points also, but please be clear that if any question on religion comes, so you should have 4 or 5 points in your mind, that if I am talking about religion, then the cultural practices, the rituals, the belief, faith, marriage, institutions, these all things will come. If in place of Akbar, I place any other king, so you have to describe among these points only. Okay, then finally you can conclude. No, you have to write the limitations also, right? We have discussed, we have to investigate. So, and the limitations, actually, his faith of Deen-e-Ilahi was not followed by many members. Okay, and there was conflict between the orthodox elements and the liberal elements. So, it created a rift in the society. So, either you can write limitations separately, or when you are writing the conclusion, so you can write these limitations in conclusion only, because you have to provide a balanced answer. Now, finally, you can conclude that Akbar's religious syncretism, despite there were limitations, or you can add limitations here also. So, despite there were limitations, it fostered inclusivity and cohesion. And see, India is a diverse and plural society, right? So, in a diverse country like India, we need this concept of inclusivity and cohesion. So, you can write that this concept is relevant even today. It's relevant even today. Okay, so in this way you can conclude your answer. So that's all for today. Thank you.